Here in Miami, Lone Depot Park, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Miami Marlins. Today we get to see the hottest bat in the league. He's been cranking home runs, Chris.
Yeah, going yard is hard enough, but he's doing it game after game. Just incredible. This guy's swinging like he's got a cheat code.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. And on the hill, Edward Cabrera. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Ian Happ, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. There's the strike, 95 of that one. Next offering is in for a strike. Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first, and the first out of the game is an easy one. Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Busch.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
And that's a little bit high. Busch, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. That misses the zone, and it's 2-0. Just missed. Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat. Next to hit, Seiya Suzuki. That's a strike. It's 0-1. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. To his knee, the throw on target. He got him. Nice play. Back here in Miami, and our pitcher in this game, Jameson Taillon. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Derek Hill, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Taillon with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts, and right now it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Got him swinging. Now it's the shortstop, Maximo Acosta. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Jesus Sanchez, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Sanchez went deep in his most recent game. Man, that got him square in the mask. That's to third. Goes to second for one. On to Bush. It's a double play. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Second inning set to go. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Cabrera back to work. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. Tucker with another scorching run of play lately. And ball one.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Chopped left side. Mauricio on the run, sends it over to first. Got him. Great play to keep the leadoff man off base. Here's Nolan Arenado. Went deep in the ball game last night. Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
1-0.
And another ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-1.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And now it's filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second with one away.
Pretty good changeup on the outside corner, but he did exactly what you're supposed to do with that pitch. See it deep and keep your hands inside it to drive it the other way. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Pete Crow Armstrong in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that drops in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And he's out. And now it's Dansby Swanson. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Next offering is in for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. That one outside, and the count is 3-1.
3-1.
Fouled off left side. Got him. Out number 3. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Davison De Los Santos. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Tucker pulls that one down, and there's one down. Ronnie Mauricio now. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. And takes low for ball one.
1 ball, no strike. Up.
Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 2. And there's a ball.
3-2.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And down on strikes he goes. 2 gone. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Stowers. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. That's off the inside corner. 1-1. That one almost got him.
Three balls, 1 strike.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swings and misses, and a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Top half of the third inning, and now it's Miguel Amaya.
9, Miguel Amaya.
Right through there for a strike.
No.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting 9, the second baseman, Matt.
So up now for Chicago,
Shaw.
Matt Shaw.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
Nope.
That
Ball
one close, ruled a ball.
1-0.
Ball 1. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Mauricio, high throw to first, and he can't reach it. And he's going to get to second with nobody out. And now Michael Busch. Golden opportunity right here.
Busch.
One ball, no strike.
In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Shaw on third. Hat stands at second. No outs. Hard hit left side. Tosses across to first. Runner scores, though. That's a little insurance, and the lead is 2.
The batter, the left
Now the left fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Suzuki.
He's 0 for 1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Called strike right there.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed or away.
1 out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. Close, but called a ball. And a count 1-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's down and in.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one down the line, and foul ball. Not close with that one, and it's 3-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
Tucker in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that one hammered. It bangs against the giant cement pole and right gone. That's a home run. That'll fire up the dugout. His 14th of the year. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-zip. So now it's Nolan Arenado to first, and they get Arenado for the out. 2 down, bases empty. And up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. First pitch, and he just misses. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Makes the catch, inning over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the rookie DH, Griffin Conine.
Ball.
And the 1-0. Just missed.
2 balls, no strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2-1.
That's off the mark, and now 3-1.
3-1.
Hit in the air, left field, Suzuki. 1 up, 1 down. And now the catcher comes up to him, Agustin Ramirez.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Right through there for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Just missed.
1-1.
Next pitch is downstairs. And that drops in for a strike. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. The other way, and foul ball. And that's too high, ball 4.
Oh, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Man at first with 1 gone. And now here is Connor Norby. Line drive, fair ball. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. So now the injury forcing a substitution at second base. Coming in as a pinch runner, Otto Lopez. Back to the top of the Miami order, Derek Hill, the next up for the Marlins.
1-0.
In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Next one misses, and now 3-0.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And that'll load the bases.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Suzuki on the move. Nabs it. Runner tagging from third. Throw home. He beats it. It's 5-1. So first and second with 2 outs. And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And the sweeper misses. Struck him out looking. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Cal Quantrill. He last pitched 2 days ago. And here comes Dansby Swanson. Caught looking his first time up. Just missed. Quantrill, in his 7th season, he features a sinker, a splitter, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a changeup. High fly ball out to center field. Hill makes the grab, and there's one away. Next to hit, Miguel Amaya. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Down and away for ball 1. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1 strike.
In the air, right field. And that will drop foul. Bases empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 2 outs, bases empty. Here's the second baseman, Matt Shaw. Reached on an infield single his first time. In there at the knees for a strike. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And that just misses.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit. Ian Happ up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. That's outside. Ball 1. And another ball. Shaw at second with 2 down. Next pitch is outside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Next offering is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Okay.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
First and second, 2 outs. Bush getting ready to hit. That one outside, and that is ball 1. That one missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Jump throw, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Back here in Miami, and now the first baseman, Davison de los Santos. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Here's the third baseman, Ronnie Mauricio. Up and in, and that's ball 1. There's the strike.
1-1.
That's in there. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now batting,
Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Ball 1 there. And he hits a ground ball right side. In time to Bush. Marlins set down in order. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now Seiya Suzuki. Quantrill back to work. And that's just foul.
You know, these Cubs putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Tapped out in front of the plate. Over to first. 1 away here in the 5th. Here's Nolan Arenado.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Right down to shoot. Strike 1. And that one popped in the air left field. Stowers sizes this one up. 2 down. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Pete Crow Armstrong.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Pitches in for a strike. 0-1. Runner at second. 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the
No
zone.
ball. 2 straight.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Griffin Conine. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
You know, these Marlins just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And he dodges that fastball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Lifted in the air down the left side. Suzuki on the move. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Agustin Ramirez. He walked and came around to score his first time up. And there's a strike. Foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Otto Lopez, the next to hit. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Crow Armstrong snags it. That is the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park, top 6. Swanson digs in.
Swanson.
Nasty pitch right there. Strike 1. Fought off foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that one missing low.
1 ball. 2 straight.
Next pitch misses outside. 2-2. Line drive, caught.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Amaya up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Next offering is in for a strike. Now a check swing, but he held up. And that one fouled off. Quantrill back to work. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And next for the Cubs, Matt Shaw. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
That's a little bit low.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And there's a ball.
2-2.
In the air, right side. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the sixth inning. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Derek Hill. Fastball in the corner at the knees, and it's a strike. Puts it in the air out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Maximo Acosta, the next up for the Marlins.
Maximo Acosta.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The Marlins down by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch is outside.
Excellent location right there. Flirted with the zone, tried to get in the chase.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. That one in the dirt. Full count, 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
3-2. The pitch is outside, and ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. Runner on at first with one gone. Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Grounder might be 2. Shaw for 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
Now
pitching change here, Ryan Weathers.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Back to the top of the order now. And the batter now, Ian Happ. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Base knock right field.
Great approach on a nice pitch. Dropped the barrel on it, stayed on plane completely through the swing, and drove it the other way. Kind of have to tip your cap if you're on the mound on that one.
Runner takes off, and that's fouled off. Weathers fires, and that one fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering is down low.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
And now it's even up. And that's a strikeout looking. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. And first offering is fouled off.
Whoa.
In the dirt. Liner saved it first. Takes it to the bag himself and doubles him off. And we're back, set for the last half of the seventh. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Davison De Los Santos. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. The 1-1. Foul ball there. That's out to center field. Crow Armstrong makes the grab on the run.
Now pitching for
new pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Nate Pearson.
56.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And at the plate for Miami, Ronnie Mauricio. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball one. Pearson measures 6 feet 6 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a sinker. To the right side, Shaw. Slings to first in time. And up next for Miami, Kyle Stowers. That one drifts inside.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
And it's even up.
1-1.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. The next pitch misses. Now 2-2.
Ball 3. Cancel.
Cut on and miss, struck him out at 98. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
Now pitching for
new pitcher for the Marlins, Andrew Nardi.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. He's already homered in this game.
Kyle Tucker.
Misses outside, and it's 1-0. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Taps softly to the right side, and that's foul. Next pitch is outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And misses inside. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Arenado stands in now and watches strike one. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
On the ground, 2 ball. Tosses to first, and they get Arenado for the out.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
And here is Pete Crow Armstrong. 0 for 3 in this one. Gets the outside corner with that one.
No ball. 1 strike.
That's in there, and it's 0-2. 1 out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one is hammered right field. Sanchez going back on it. Way back. Out of here. His 7th home run of the season. It's 7-1. Dansby Swanson stands in. That one a little bit high. Ball 1.
No strike.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swings and chases a low one there.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that's a little bit high. 2-1. That one missed.
3-1.
Check swing, called strike.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Right through there. Got him. 2 away. Now the catcher up to hit. Miguel Amaya. 1 for 3. Ball 1, no strikes. That's inside. On the ground to third. Mauricio with the throw to first. That's the 3rd out. Well, this game isn't very close, Siggy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
And that's in for a strike. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
He's got it, and there's 2 away. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Scale of 1 to 10. How good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
Crow Armstrong puts it away, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for
Anthony Bender on a pitch out of the pen here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now it's the second baseman, Matt Shaw.
Matt Shaw.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Out to short, Acosta sends it across to first, and a quick out, number 1. Now here is Ian Happ.
Half.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. There's a strike. 95 of that one.
0-2.
That smash towards center. Hill pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit.
The first baseman, Michael Busch.
And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw. He beats the throw, and he's on at first.
Oh, you can tell he was sniffing that hit all the way. Great hustle getting down the line. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Busch, the runner at first with 2 gone. And foul ball. And the 0-2. And ball 1. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 2 outs. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that one goes straight to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Heads up base running right there.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
3-2.
Plays it on a bounce, and it eats him up. Coming home. He will score.
Just one of those at bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now at the plate, Kyle Tucker. That one way inside. One run across in the frame so far here at the top of the 9th. That one fouled off. Next pitch is outside.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
That one misses. 3 balls and a strike. Hit hard on the ground to short. And the inning is over.
Now pitching for the
Back
Cubs.
now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Ben Brown.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Here's the center fielder, Derek Hill.
The center fielder, Derek Hill.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
The 1-1 is fouled off. To third, Arenado. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. So a man at first. And now for the Marlins, Maximo Acosta. That's in there. That's strike 1. Swing and a ball popped up. Shaw has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Jesus
The right
Sanchez
fielder,
will hit
number
next.
7,
0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
Sanchez.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Just missed. That's down and in. Man at first, 1 away. On the ground to third, might be 2. To second, that's 1. That's a double play. The ball game is over.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.